because I know that the skin tint is sheer coverage, I'm just going to go with the House Lab concealer. This is in the shade of medium of golden 43. It's not too far from my skin tone, so I'm just going to kind of conceal with that. And I'm going to stick with using my fingers so that I'll keep a little bit of warmth, which will make the concealer melt into the skin. I'm not leaving the product to set in place because I literally just want to blend everything in. I've applied the same concealer on my eyelids to act as something to neutralize my eyelids with, because my eyelids are darker. Now, Mitch hasn't got an eyeshadow palette, so I'm just going to go with, I can't believe it, I found this. This is the Juvia's Place, the Sahara palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, Juvia's Place, as you guys know, their palettes are so pigmented, it's unbelievable. I'm going to go with this shade and that shade. So I'm just going to go with that. Now, I could have gone in with a powder just to set the concealer in place, but I'm not really that bothered. I'm not going out anywhere, and obviously the eyeshadow that I'm using is a powder formula, so it's a 2-in-1. So I'm going to go in, as I said earlier, with the deeper shade, which is this one. I mean, on camera it doesn't look that deeper, it's a bit deeper. So I'm just going to go with that one, and I'm just going to concentrate that on the outer part of my eye. I feel like putting a black in there, but no, I'm keeping the look simple. Look at that, look at the pigment. Whew. I'm not complicating this look. 2 shades will be more than enough. We're going to start with the first order made by Mitchell products, and that is the liquid eyeshadow, and I've got it in the shade Bubble Trouble, which is like this. Normally I'm geared towards going for something that's really warm, and look at it in the bottle. Look at this. It's one of the most popular of his shades that he has, and just going to put at the back of my hand, and honestly you can intensify it. Look at it, look at that. But I don't want it too intense. I want to kind of just apply that. You can use a brush, by the way. I'm going to use my fingers because I do want it to be kind of like a soft finish. I don't want it to be too opaque. It's just going in. I'm just going to keep it messy. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, it is beautiful. Look at that. I'm going into my crease line. I'm going to take it slightly above the crease line as well. I don't, look at that. Back in with the deeper shade, just lightly on the upper corner. But back in a moment, I'm just going to go off camera and put my eyeliner on. I've already done a tutorial on doing eyeliner on big eyes because I have to hold on to my eyes. So not possible to do that whilst I'm holding on to this little mirror. So I'll be back very shortly. We're moving on to the next product. Woo! I think it's one of his latest releases. This is the Truth Tint. And this is the packaging it comes in. I hope I've changed my lighting so that's very clear. You can see stuff now with all the writing. Thank God for that. And yeah, so you just shake it. The shade that I have is TT14, so TT14. I'm going to try and do it straight onto my face. Hopefully it's a good match. Oh my god. Okay, it's very liquidy. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go in with a brush. Ooh. It is a sheer coverage, so don't expect anything with regards to that. You can see that it is shiny. I'm going to try a stippling motion first, because I've got massive pores around this area. Look at the shade match. Look at that. One side done. Look at that area around here. I messed up, and then as I was putting a product on my face, I dropped some of it there. Ugh. So I'll have to do my eyebrows again, which take ages because I have none. I mean, I've got some brows, some hairs at the beginning, but then at the end it's like, they've had enough. So that's that on the face. The only thing I don't like about these squeezy bottles, you always end up with a mess like this. I'll clean that in a little while. Now, Mitchell does have another curve case that you can use. If you get a lighter one, you can use that one for as concealer and so on. I didn't get that, so I'm just going to go quickly with my own concealer, which is the from the Fenty Beauty Wear Even for shade 410. I'm just going to quickly apply that. It is a hydrating concealer. Look at the shine. Oh my god. By the way, I've got oily skin if you're new here. Ooh. As an oily skin person, I'm looking at the shine here, and you will need to set this. Moving on to the one I'm really excited about, the curve case. This one is in deep. I'm going to, I was going to go with the ones I normally go with. I want more of a kind of bronze look. So I'm going to go with, I don't want to contour, but I do want to bronze a little bit. You know what? I'm going to go with these two. This shade here is Chocolate Charm, and this one is Shade and Laid. And you guys know in the liquid format, I love Shade and Laid. So I'm going to go with Shade and Laid, and then I'm going to go with this one just to have it nice and warm. Shade and Laid. I'm changed my mind. I'm going to contour because this is quite warm. And I'm going to go in with the slightly deeper shade, which is the Blend and Snatch, which is that one here. And I'm just going to apply that just using the same brush, but on the other side. You can see it's much cooler. This one is from Elf. This is a cream and powder, face powder. Yeah, cream and face powder brush. And we're just going to go with that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Blends it so easily. Alright, so now it's time for the blush. Oh my god, look at the shades here. I was thinking, sunset blush, viral sunset blush thing that's going at the moment, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with, or maybe I will. I'll go with these two, and I'm just gonna go and tap this shade, which is, where's the SPF? That one, and then I'll go after this one with Cowlick. So where's the SPF? I'm just going to stick with one dot on my cheeks. Whew. And then I'm going to go with the other one Okay, let's blend that. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. I'm just blending the two together. That's not bad. If you go with a small amount, you can control it. In fact, I probably will be adding to this because my brush is quite dense. This is meant to be a blush brush, but it does take quite a lot of the product. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more. I'll probably end up regretting this, but we'll just keep going back and forth until I am happy with it. Made by Mitchell also has another palette with powders where you can set and brighten under your eyes and everything like that. I didn't get that. That's another 30 quid, I think it is. So yeah, maybe for another time. So I'm going to set under there, and hopefully that will also calm down. You definitely need to set these products because if you've got oily skin, So I'm going to carry on with the usual, my Trigwell powder, and this is in number 6, I believe it is. Yes, shade number 6. I'm going to set all the areas that I had the concealer first. For the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in shade number 4. I'm just going to be a bit more generous with it. It also will provide more coverage, but as I said, these products are creamy, and if you have got oily skin, you're really going to have to set them in place. So I'm just pressing that into my skin. So you could actually go in with a matching loose powder first and then finish it off with a powder like this one. The next product from Mitchell, a powder one, yay, is this one, the bronzer. I've got it of course in shade number Brandy Perfect. This is what it looks like. You can see the bronzer has got a little flecks of copper gold in there as well, so it is really pretty. And I'm just gonna go and set where I put my bronzer with it. Just about right. Right, so I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my eyes off camera, and then we are going to go for the final items, which are the lip pencil and lip gloss. See you shortly. So as you can see, I've finished off my eyes. Use the same shades that I did at the top, with the deeper shade being on the outer corner, and tight line my eyes with a black eyeliner, and use mascara, which I didn't even realize I had before. It was a Pat McGrath mascara. I bought it and I didn't realize, and I think it's dried out. I'm not too sure if Made by Mitchell's got mascara, but either way I don't have it. So I did say at the beginning that I didn't get everything, so I'm just dusting off any powders. Normally I wouldn't keep the powder on for this length of time, but because these products, as I said, are so creamy, you really have to kind of set them in place, unless you're not intending to wear them for a long period, all day long, or unless you've got normal to dry skin. Next product we're gonna finish off with is the start off with the lip pencil. I'm gonna go with a combination of two. I'm gonna start off with the deeper shade, which is like this shade here. You should be able to read it. It says Rich Mitch. So that's the first one. It's like a, I think like a dark kind of cool color. It's a good pencil. It has a, it's not too soft. So you can, which is not a bad thing at all. The next shade I'm gonna go with is this one, which is Glad You're Here. Look at that. So those two are in place. And I am going to finish off at last with the gloss, and I'm going to go and set my face with a setting spray from elsewhere. But look at that, look at that. Whew. This shade of lip gloss is called Thang. So look at that, it's so light. This is part of the reason why I went over my lips, because I didn't want it to be too light. So hopefully this is going to be okay. Ooh. There's a smell to it, but ooh, okay, I like it. Okay, so gonna go and set my face, do put wig on, change all of that, and then I'll come back with a complete finished look. I'll see you guys shortly. Alright people, this is my face all done. It is gorgeous. I absolutely love these products. There isn't one product here where I think I don't know, I wouldn't repurchase. No, I love the lip pencils, even though they're very creamy. It does get a little bit messy around the edges and the top end, but it is what it is. I love the formula. It is not too soft, but it's soft enough for you to be able to manipulate. And it has got about 3 other lip pencils as well, by the way, so you can really play with them. And the lip gloss, oh, hello, juicy. Love it, love the shade. I was thinking maybe it might be a bit too light, but you just have to play with it, and look at it now. The actual skin tint, I'm surprised that I got such a great shade match to it. It is sheer, so don't expect any coverage, but you can build it up as well. It does leave a shine on a face, so for those of you who are very oily like myself, you just have to set it with powder. It takes really well to actually bake in as well, which I only baked to the areas that I highlighted with a different concealer. But it does, the actual skin tint takes really well to baking as well. It takes really well to powders, so you don't have to worry about that. And what else? I've spoken about the pencil. Oh yeah, the actual liquid eyeshadow. Love it. You can play with it, decide how opaque you want it. If you want really opaque and really covering your eyelid, you can use a brush and go over it. I've got super big eyes, so I've got lots and lots of lid space, so I tend not to emphasize them so much, which is why I prefer the messy kind of sheared out look. But you can play with it. It has got other shades as well for you to go with if you are interested in those. And yeah, I will be purchasing the other products, but it will be eventually. He's doing so well. I feel so proud of him, even though he doesn't know me, and I don't really know him, but I've been watching him for quite some time and watching him build his business, and the success he's having now is well deserved. So if you ever get to see this, well done, congratulations. The products are just wonderful, but I still have a preference for my liquid blush because they are my absolute favorite products. Takes no time at all to blend them into the skin. Super easy, no skills required, and also it gives you a bit of time to play with them as well, so you don't have to rush. So that's it people. Let me know which one, if any, were your favorites, and then I will see you all very soon. Bye.